This meeting is being recorded.
Hello?
Hi.
Hey, all right, let's get started. Very busy day. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, bad. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. Wait, why is this echo? Okay, so where did you leave off with the ACT?
I left off on the math section, questions 21,
Questions 21.
second test. Not sure what page it is. Oh, 114 of the book.
Okay, so today we're gonna do things a little bit different. Instead of breaking it, I have to help solve it with something that we've been working on for like 2 hours. We're trying to run our ads for our other business, and for some reason, like it's just not going through. Like
Okay.
they're like declining our card for some reason because they think it's like fraud protect or fraud or something. I have no idea
So,
why.
you know what I realized? If I do math, because math is the subject that I'm most struggling with, if I'm starting with math, I want to just do math for this lesson so I
Okay,
can focus just on math. So if it's okay with you and we can finish faster that way, I can just do the 39 math questions we have left and then I
okay,
can come back in at the end. You guys do your stuff and then we'll check the answers. If I get something wrong, you'll just give me an explanation and we'll be good to go. If it's
okay,
okay.
bet. Yeah, we could do that. Yeah. Are you gonna? Do you want to leave the Zoom meeting or stay in?
No, I'm saying.
Oh, perfect. Okay, yeah, we could do that.
I mean, if you guys want to, I can leave. I,
No, no, no. You don't gotta leave. I for some reason I thought you were saying you wanted to leave the meeting, but we could. Yeah, we could do exactly what you just said.
all right. And then I'll try being having everything done in like 40 minutes because I have 39 questions left.
Okay, perfect.
I'll be back in 40 days.
All right, perfect. I'll see you
All right.
then.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hi.
All right. Let's go through this. You finished all 60?
Yeah.
Okay, bet. Let me open up the answer key. And it was task 2.
Yeah.
All right. All right. For- And you're on what? Started with question 22 or 21? All right. What'd you get for 22?
21.
Oh, 21.
C.
C? Okay, this one is not C. Here, let me share my screen actually. So you can- Uh, so- all right. You can see this, right? Oh, where I wasn't supposed to say that. Okay. Okay, so 21. Following. Okay, and you chose B?
C.
Oh, C. Okay, so for
You're in the
C,
wrong one.
I'm in the wrong one.
It's page 114.
114. Six, 21. Okay, so the area. So this parallelogram can be broken into two triangles and a rectangle. So when we break this up into a rectangle, let's see what we get. This is 3. This is 5. That means this is 4. So now we know this is 9. This is 3. That means this is 6. You agree with everything I said so far?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
And then that means the rectangle is 6 times 4, so 24 for the area. And then this triangle is 3 times 4, so 12 divided by 2. So it's 6. And then this one's also 6. So that's 6 plus 6 plus 24, which is 12 plus 24, which is 36. That makes sense?
How'd you get the area of the triangle? A times A equals 1/2 times BH.
Yeah, so it's always going to be the base times the height divided by 2. So B times H divided by 2.
Okay.
All right.
For 22, I said I was between F and J.
F and J for 22. Let's see. Actually, let me do this. I'll duplicate this. Up here. The 22, you said either. So it's F for 22. But you said it was either F or J. Let's see why. 22. Okay, so yeah, so you always got to do the opposite So this x is positive, and then it always goes like this. You do the numerator is going to be the number all the way to the right. The denominator is going to be the number all the way to the left. And so when you plug in positive 4/3 into here, you get 0, which is what you want. When you plug in negative 5/2 here, you also get 0, which is what you want.
For 23, I had B.
23, B. Yes, that's correct.
For 24, I had J.
J. 4, that is correct.
For 25, I had 15.
25.
I mean, wait, yeah, 15. A, negative 15.
Yeah, that's good.
No clue what to do for 26.
26. So you're going to solve for x. So you want to isolate x, make it all by itself.
Okay. Alright, so x is bigger than negative 8.
26. G. Oh, wait. Which one did you say it was?
You said you isolate it, so don't you just like do minus 2?
Yeah. So what would you get? X is greater than.
Negative 6.
Yeah. Yeah, because I swear you said 8 first.
Yeah, I did say 8 first.
All right. Yeah, so it's going to be G. And then what about 27?
27, I had B.
27, yep. B's right.
28, I remember you telling me this, that I had to do the distance formula. I did the distance formula, but then I got like 6 point a lot of numbers.
Mhm.
What do I have to do after getting
So, yeah, so now since none of these are decimals, you want to find out which one ends up being 6 point whatever. So you see that this is a whole number, so it's not gonna be that. This is 18. It's not gonna be that. 40. It's not gonna be that. So it's either G or J. So just plug this into the calculator, see what you get, and plug this one in as well. And whichever one is 6 point something is gonna be the right answer.
None of them are 6 point something.
Okay, here, let me. Did you get the correct distance formula?
Yeah, I did x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. And then for the actual stuff, I put negative 3 minus 5 squared plus 4 minus negative 6 squared. Let me do that again.
Try this one. 5 plus 3 squared plus 6 minus 4 squared. So this is 8 squared. 24 squared. So 64 plus 24. 576 plus 64. So it's going to be. Wait, say it again.
I plugged in the whole thing again. I got 12 point something.
12 point something. Okay, that
And
is.
then 12 point something would be G.
It would be G 28. Yes, correct.
All right.
Nice.
29, I got D.
29. That one is not D. This one, here's what you kind of want to do. You want to. So it says which one it can and not be. So the next side can't be over the total of 4.7 and 9. And there's a reasoning why. I could give you an example to make this make more sense. Let's say this was.
This is the hypotenuse thing, right?
Yeah. There's also a formula. No, two angles. So let's say plus B. A plus B cannot be greater than, I'm just gonna do that. It can't be greater than C. F. Because if it is greater than C, you would end up with a triangle that looks like this. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we're gonna treat this as A, the 4.7, and this is B. So we have 4.7 plus 9. So that's 13.7. And so the only number that's bigger than that 13.7 is this 14. Yeah. So if you ever see something talking about like which one can't be the length, just always make sure that A plus B is not greater than C.
Mm-hmm. I need help on 30.
30.
Yeah.
All right. So this one you should look you write down as well. So anytime you're dividing uh variables or even constants with exponents, you're going to be subtracting the exponents. So x minus y. And that x minus y is going to equal 2 because we're only looking at the exponents. And there's a 2 over there. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So
You
it's
could,
cheap.
yes, it's g.
I thought it was so much cheaper than that. Like I was overthinking about it.
Yeah. Here, I could write down all of them. So let's say you have like n to the x times n to the y equals n to the second. This one would be x plus y, because when you multiply uh, variables with exponents, you add the exponents. So this one would be x plus y equals 2. So you will only ever add and subtract exponents. You're not going to be ever multiplying or dividing. But what cat is this? 34.
31 I got
Yeah, what?
C.
Yep, that's right.
32 I got K.
32. 32 is not K.
Ow.
There are 16 ounces in 1 pound. If 3.4 pounds of beef costs. Okay, so it gave you ounces to pound,
Yeah.
but when it came to the cost, it only gave you the cost per pound. So what you want to do is find out how.
4.14 into ounces, right?
Yes,
And don't I do 3.14 times 16?
3 point.
I mean 3.4 times 16.
Uh, actually, I don't think so. Wait, it says 16 is 1 pound, so 3.4. How many? You'll actually do 16 divided by 3.4. And the reason why is because anytime you get confused on like what to multiply or what to divide, instead of trying to guess, you always want to set up a ratio. So it already told us that 16 ounces is 1 pound. Oh, yes. Okay. So that's the pound. So now it's saying, oh, wait, did I do that wrong? I think I might have done it wrong. It is multiply. I don't know what that. So yeah, you multiply 16 and 3.4. So that gives you how many ounces, which is 16 times 3.4.
54.4.
Yeah, so 54.4. And now with that 54.4, now that you have the ounces, you just want to divide it. Wait, it says cost per ounce. Okay, so you want to do, since it says cost per ounce, this means cost on top, and then per is that dividing symbol, so the fraction, and then ounce. So we're gonna put that cost and then divide it by the ounce, which is 54. Oh, sorry, $4.95 divided by 54.4. Did I say that confusing, or did that make sense?
No. How do I know? How do I remember that it's cost over ounce? Like,
Yeah, so that's what I was trying to say. So anytime you see this, you always want to look at the sentence it says. That per is the middle. It's what divides it.
oh, so
Per,
it just basically tells you how to put the formula, like construct
yeah,
it.
exactly.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So that 4.95 divided by, so 4.95 divided by 54.4.
0.09.
Yeah. So 9 cents. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So try to you never want to forget that cost per ounce thing. You never want to forget that because you're gonna see it. You're like throughout the whole ACT and like probably like your classes and stuff too.
All right.
Okay.
33, I got C.
33. Yes, that's right.
34, I got G.
34. That's right.
35, I got B.
35.
Yeah, 35.
B is correct.
36, I got K.
36. Yep, that's right.
37, I got A.
30. Yep, that's right too.
38, I need help.
I bet. So 0.2.
Because I know I kind of remember these things. Like you have to um like multiply both things in the parentheses by 0.2, right?
Yeah.
But then what goes after this, guys? Because I remember you kind of like switch them out or like subtract something out.
Yeah, let me try solving this actually. So 0.2 x minus 540 equals x. Oh, okay. So yeah, so when you distribute it, you get 0.2 uh x. Yes, 0.2 x minus 540 equals x. Okay. So what you see is you see this 0.2.
Yeah.
We want to subtract it on this.
Just 0.2.
Yeah. So subtract 0.2 on both sides. So when you take 0.2 out of this, what do you get? Wait, we did this exact problem, right?
No.
Do we know? No.
Uh-uh. There is a problem here that we did.
That was similar.
Yeah. It's like 40 something, I think.
So when you subtract that 0.2 x, or when you subtract x by 0.2 x, what do you get? Remember, this is basically 1x.
Oh, 0.8.
Yeah. So now you have negative 540 equals 0.8x. Yeah, so anytime you see a single variable, there's basically an invisible one, but we just don't put it. And so now you just divide 540 by 0.8 and you should get x.
Okay. Hey. I mean, F. 6. This is
Uh, 30. Yes. So
All right. 39. I got A.
39. Yes, that's correct.
See, I studied. I have a friend, she goes to Columbia. And
Really?
yeah, and she does like engineering stuff and she's like so into math and whatever. And she explained that thing to me where like whatever you were trying to explain the last time.
Oh, yeah.
We
Wait,
have
so
like coordinate plane
yeah,
and then 90 equals something, 180 degrees equals something,
yeah,
270. Yeah.
yeah. So now you get it.
Yeah.
I bet say less. Yeah, because that part, that one is like something super tricky that like it's so hard to explain it to people unless like they already knew it. But that's good that you got it.
Yeah.
I bet.
Right. 40. I got G.
40. Yes. That's
And then 41 and 42, I need help.
okay. So 41 in the standard, which is the parallel. Okay. This is another thing you gotta write. So parallel lines are gonna have the same slope because you gotta think about it. Let's say this line, the slope is 1, right? The reason the slope is 1 is because of, first of all, it's positive, and also it's going up 1 every x, and y is going up 1 as well. So if we have another line that has a slope of 1, but a different y-intercept, it's literally going to be the same line, except it's like in a different part.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'll never be able to touch this line just because the slopes are the same. So anytime the slopes are the same, the lines could never touch. It just doesn't work. So now that we know that E is wrong, and we know that A is wrong because we want the same exact slope. So now what we're gonna do is we know that the slope of this new line is 2x, but we don't know what the y-intercept is. So we're just gonna put plus b, right? Does this make sense so far?
Yeah.
Okay, but so now it gave us a good thing, which is this coordinate. We're gonna use that coordinate to find out what b is. So it says 4, 3, 4. So I'm gonna do 4 equals 2 times 3 plus b. Now you could solve for b, which is the y-intercept.
Okay, yeah, and it's B.
There we go. Okay, so that makes, wait, so do you write like these things like in a notebook or something?
Yeah, if you want to see my papers, I can send them to you. It's like crazy. It's a whole lot of stuff.
I bet. I'm just making sure. Another thing you could write is, do you know the trick for perpendicular lines? Because it's kind of close to parallel as well. Or do you want me to show you?
Yeah.
Okay, so perpendicular means when two lines intersect each other, but when they intersect each other, they make a 90-degree angle. So that one's 90, this one's 90, they're all 90. So the only way you could have that is let's say the slope of this line is 2, right? So let's say m equals 2. Let's say the slope of this line is negative 1/2. So the only way you could get perpendicular lines is if the two slopes are opposite reciprocal of each other. So that means, yeah, so the opposite means different sign. So one of them has to be positive, one of them has to be negative.
Yeah.
Reciprocal means you flip the number. So the reciprocal of 2 is 1/2. The reciprocal of 1/2 is 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's this kind of like parallel lines, except opposite reciprocal.
Okay.
Yeah, I just thought I should show you that because you're probably gonna get a question like that soon. Okay, what about question 42?
I said I needed help on that too. Because isn't it? I thought it was supposed to be something with like the opposite of tan. What's the opposite of tan?
Opposite of wait, say it again. Sorry, you said opposite of 10, right? Wait,
Yeah.
uh,
Oh, like
opposite. Huh?
it doesn't work. Like
Oh, it
whatever.
doesn't work. Yeah, what you're gonna have to do is okay. So this is 3. This is 3. 10. Oh, okay.
And you know those two are threes because of the coordinate point?
Yeah, because of the coordinate. So if that means this is 3, that means so the only way you could have a triangle with equal.
Wait, what if it would have been instead of a three, you would have four for the x of the point? Where does
Oh,
it
like here, if this was
oh
4.
oh because it's on the x-axis, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So we know this is 3, and this is 3, and so because of that, we know that this is a 45, 45, 90 triangle, which means this angle is 45 degrees, and this angle is 45 degrees. And if those two angles are the same, that means this point and this point are the same. But that also means that this line is going to be x root 2. So this is one of the triangles that you want to remember forever.
Yeah.
And so now we see this and this are very similar because this is x, this is x. So now what would this be?
That's 3 root 2.
Yes, this is going to be 3 root 2. So if that's 3 root 2, now it's saying what is tangent of this. So we know tangent is. Oh, wait, I just did all that work for nothing, I'm pretty sure. Because it wanted tangent of this, which is just opposite over adjacent, which is just 3 over 3, which is 1. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. So I kind of found this point for no reason, but at least now you
No, it's
know.
fine. I remembered at least.
Yeah.
Because I've done the 45, 45, 90 and the 30, 60, 90 like a year or two ago.
I bet. Do you want me to tell you what the 30, 60, 90
Yeah,
triangle
yeah.
is? Okay, so like this. 30, 60. Okay, so I'll say okay. But I'll say this is yeah, I'll say this is 60, 30. So that makes this, yeah, this is 2x.
Isn't like, yeah, opposite of 92x.
Yeah,
Opposite of 30 is x, I think.
yeah. So this is what it's gonna be. So opposite 60, x over 3. Opposite 30, x. And then opposite 90, 2x.
Yeah. All right.
You wrote it down?
Yeah.
I bet. Okay.
Right. 43, I had D.
see.
Uh-huh.
Wait, 42, you said, or
43.
43. A is, yeah, it should not be B. Okay, so this one I'm just gonna tell you is A because this one's gonna kind of take long to explain, but this is what they wanted you to do. So divided by, when you divide a fraction by a whole number, it's basically grab a pen. It's basically just doing 2/3 times 1/3 or negative 1/3. So 2/3 times negative 1/3. And do you know why?
No.
Yeah, so when you uh multiplication and division are very similar. So if you multiply let's say you want to divide something by 3, you could just multiply something by 1/3. If you want to divide something by 6, you could just multiply by 1/6.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so you
Right.
could just do stuff like that. So this basically gives you negative 2/3. So with D, you get negative 2/3. Average, we know that the average of 2 and 3 and negative 3 is, actually, let's just do this. 2/3 plus negative 3, which is 2/3 minus negative 3. 3 is 9/3, which is -7. Okay, so the reason why they wanted you to choose A was because you end up getting -7/3, and that's the smallest result or the biggest negative. So you chose D, which was -2/3, but A was -7/3.
All right.
Yeah. Does it make sense how I got this 9/3?
Yeah.
Right. What about what'd you get for 44?
F.
44. 44. Yeah, that's right.
45. This was the one that I was talking about. You explained it once, but like on a different test. I still don't remember.
So this one, uh, let's do this. Yeah, this one you gotta write it down. And this one for sure is gonna end up on every ACT, I'm pretty sure. Okay. So anytime you see an absolute value, this means you're gonna have two different equations. So the first equation is gonna be the exact same one with no absolute value. Like, or no, yeah, the absolute value bars. It's gonna have none. The second equation is gonna be similar, but you're gonna flip the sign. And you're gonna make whatever it's equal to negative. That makes sense so far?
Mhm.
All right, so let's solve this one. Get 3A. Subtract 2 on both sides. So 3A, A. So this is one of our answers, our first one. Now this one, just -5. So A, okay. So these are your answers. So now what you want to do to make this easier for you, I would put, since this is negative, negative should always go on the left side because you start with a negative and then you go to a positive. So I would put the -5/3 here, put A here, put 3 here. Now just correspond it. So you see on this side, the A, the greater than sign is facing the A. So that means we're going to do this. For the 3, the greater than sign is facing the 3. So then we'll do this. So your answer should be this.
All right. I got it.
All right, perfect. That makes sense, or do you want me to?
It does.
Okay, bet. Everything makes sense?
Mm-hmm.
All right, bet. So one thing I could also show you is, let's say that let's say that this was a -3, right? If that was -3, we would end up doing this. So it'd be this sign would flip actually, if it was -3. And the reason why is because if you're doing inequalities and you divide by a negative number, you have to flip the sign.
All right.
That's for inequalities only. All right, 46.
J.
J, okay. Nah.
G.
G. Nah, not G either.
Wow.
Yeah, don't worry. This one, it's not gonna be bad. So you okay. Wait, you said J? 46. Okay, no, it's not. Okay, so what is the distance in feet? So they want this. So
Right.
let's see. So to find this, we would use tangent. We would do tangent 41 equals opposite. So 200 over adjacent, which is x. And if we were to solve for x, we would have to do a whole lot. But if you look at the answer choices, we see there's only one tangent, but it doesn't look like that. So this is the thing. Secant, or I mean cotangent, is literally just 1 over tangent. Make sure you write this for sure. Cotangent equals 1 over tangent. And because cotangent is 1 over tangent, we could basically do this. We could say, here, let me actually do this. We could say 1 over tangent 41 equals x over 200. So I flipped the 200 and the x, and it became x. Yeah. Wait, say it again. It cut out. Sorry.
Because you switched the tangent to cotangent, right?
Exactly. So this is basically just saying cotangent 41 equals x over 200. Because cotangent and 1 over tangent are the same thing.
Yeah.
So now we want to solve for x. So we're going to bring 200 to the other side. So now we have cotangent. Now we have 200 times cotangent equals x. And that perfectly describes k.
Oh wait, so you're not using the 1 over tan 41 equals x over 200 anymore?
I am, but 1 over tangent is the same thing as cotangent. So instead of putting 1 over tangent, I just put cotangent. Yeah. And then I solved for x. And the reason I did that was because I saw that cotangent in the answer. So I was like, oh, maybe I'm gonna have to flip this. And I did that.
So you have cotangent Tangent, parentheses 41 equals x over 200, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Does this make sense or you want me to explain it better?
Yeah, it does.
Alright. What about 47?
B.
47B.
Not B, right?
Not.
It can't be that easy.
Let's
Like,
see.
for the area of a square to triple to the new side lengths. Wait, for the square area of a square to triple, the new side lengths must be length of the old sides multiplied by triple, 3.
47? Nah. So here's how you look at it. So let's say you have,
Something today.
huh? Is not your day.
It is not math.
So, okay. So let's say you have a rectangle or square with side lengths 1 and 1.
Mm-hmm.
If it was tripled, that means it would go from 3 to 3, right?
Yeah.
So it's saying the new lengths must be multiplied by, oh no, I messed that up. Okay.
Okay.
So the area is 1, right? They said the area tripled. So that means the area is now 3. And so the only way to get 3 would mean that these sides are root 3 and root 3. Does that make sense? I could explain even more.
Yes, please.
All right. So let's say you had a square with an area of 9.
Yeah.
What would the sides be?
3 and 3.
3 and 3. And how'd you get that?
Because 3 times 3 is 9.
Yeah. So you basically did square root of 9, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if it told you the area was 3,
Oh, right.
yeah. So yeah, that one is a little tricky, but they were just trying to trick you.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
48, I said H.
48. Yes, that's H.
49. It can't be that easy, but I said B.
49. You said B?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not B. So let me tell you the trick. Parallelograms, all it is base times height. So it is that easy.
Wait, so it is B?
No, it's not B. Look, the base is 7
Oh.
and the height is 9.
So 9 times 7.
Yeah.
Right, D. I need
Now,
help.
oh yeah, I could definitely show you this. So if okay, so this one requires like a lot of like algebra knowledge. So this one you don't want to forget either.
All right.
So you see that they want this whole thing to be less than 0.
Yeah.
So 8 is already greater than 0. So that
Yeah.
means either a to the 6th or b to the 3rd need to be less than 0. A to the 6th, there's no way we can make a to the 6th less than 0 because less than 0 is the same thing as a negative number. The only numbers less than 0 are negative. So there's no way to make a to the 6th negative because it's an even number of variables. And I'll give you an example. Let's say a was -2, right?
Yeah.
This would end up being 4. This would end up being 4. This would end up being 4. Because they're getting multiplied by each other, there's no negatives because it's
Right.
even. But b to the 3rd
Can be made into a negative.
Yeah, it can be negative because it's odd. It has an odd number. So that means b to the third is the only one that could make this whole thing become less than zero.
All
So,
right.
so that means b has to be less than zero, which is f. Make sense?
Yeah.
Now 51.
D.
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 Yes. Oh yeah. I said D. D.
Getting tested on logs.
Yeah, logs is crazy.
All right. 52, I said J.
A.
J.
Yeah, that's right.
Right. 53, I said E.
53. That is incorrect.
Okay.
50. Yeah. So remember, when you take when once you take one marble out, it reduces the denominator. So instead of it, oh, you already knew that actually.
Yeah.
Okay. So you know that the denominator has to be 79. So now it's either gonna be A or C.
See?
Yeah, it's C. You know why?
Because he already took one out.
Yeah.
Right.
54.
H.
Yes. 55.
No, 55.
You need me
No,
to show you?
56.
Oh, yeah. 56. Wait, what happened at 55?
I said no, 55.
Oh, you said no? I bet. 56.
Meaning I don't have answers for 55 or 56.
Oh, you don't have. Oh, okay. All right, the measure. Da, 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 da. Oh, but so
I know it's
isosceles.
yeah. Shouldn't they be what's it called? The basically 45, 45, 90, like close to that?
mm, Not necessarily
Because I
because
mean the two of them should be equal to each other.
yeah, but the 45, 45, 90, the 30, 60, 90, those are only for right triangles. Isosceles is a different type of triangle. There's no 90-degree angle. So it says the base angles. So yeah, this is gonna be 2a minus 15. This one 2. That means this is a plus 30. Make sense so far?
Yeah.
So now you're gonna add this, this, and this, and set it equal to 180 because a triangle's total is 180.
And you know that because it's an isosceles triangle.
Yes.
Right.
Well, all triangles are 180.
True. You said add all of them together? Make them
Yes.
equal to 180.
Yeah. So you'll notice that the negative 15 plus negative 15 is negative 30, and there's a 30. So those all cancel out. You'll get 2 plus 2 plus, so 5a equals 180.
Okay, so A, 36.
Wait, did I do that wrong? Yeah, I might have done that wrong. Because, wait, 5, says the base angle. What is the measure? Oh, it says one of the base angles. Okay, so A is you got 36, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the variable is 36, so that's right. So we'll put A equals 36, but both of us didn't really pay attention to what it was actually asking. So what is the measure in degrees of one of the base angles? So now we're gonna plug in A.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. 2 times 36 minus 50. 57C.
Yeah, that's correct. I bet. Now it says, what is the smallest possible value for the product of two integers that differ by 7? All right. What did you
Isn't
get?
it a really long equation?
So this one, okay, so differ by 7. So this is what we're gonna do. So we know that the only numbers that differ by 7 are like 1 and 7, or like -3, 4, or like -1, 6, uh, yeah, so these are the only ones we want to use because it's at smallest possible value. So we don't want to go anywhere bigger than this. So now we know that if you multiply these, you get 7. Wait, these, okay, wait, I meant to put 8 here. You multiply these, you get 8. Multiply these, you get -12. Multiply these, you get -6. The smallest one of all of them is this one with that -12. So this one is just a question where you basically have to just test out your answers.
But why can't I go like even lower than -3?
Uh, like what? So
-9 and -2. Right.
-9 and -2.
Because don't those have like a difference by 7?
Yeah, they do. I think they're trying to say like out of these. So you basically just have to use your answers to help you find the answer. Because you see that it doesn't go anywhere lower than -12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. 57. I had A.
57. Yes, that's right.
And can you explain that one more time? Because I remember you explaining it to me. Because like if you add a line, you split it into two. If you add another one, you do that. Why can it not be like 4, 5, and 6?
Let me give you an example. Let's see. All right, so look at this. So it says this is the first one. So the first one is all just straight lines, right? And that makes a region there, a region there, a region there, a region there. You can see this, right?
Yeah.
All right. And now the only ones you have left are you can make 6 regions like this. You can make another 6 like that. And then the highest you could go is 7, but you have to make a like something weird like this. And so this one, it's not really a math problem. It's just like are you good at drawing lines? I guess. Yeah, you just have to kind of think outside the box. But okay, what about 58?
F.
Let's see. Yes, right.
And do you have like an easier way to solve this? Because you know what formula I use? 1/2. Wait, let me write it down. I'll tell it to you. 1/2 times x1, and then in parentheses y2 minus y3.
Wait, what formula is this?
I'm telling you right
Oh,
now.
sorry. Oh, my bad.
1, 2 times x1 in parentheses y2 minus y3 plus x2, and then in parentheses again y3 minus y1 plus x3, and then in parentheses y1 minus y2.
Wait, where'd you get that for?
From my friends back in my home country who made their maths too much like harder.
Yeah, they definitely did not do that. Okay, but let's see. What is the area of Okay, so what I would do is honestly, there's a way easier way. So we know that this is a parallelogram and you use base times height, right? Like you just learned earlier. So what we could do actually is the base x value. So to get from -3 to 3, that's 6, right?
Yeah.
And now to get from -5 to
Why are you
3,
taking that base though?
because
Or are you taking it randomly?
no, I'm not taking random.
Alright.
So the base is just what's on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's why I did that. And then the height is just how tall the shape is. So from -5 to 3, that's 8. So we know that this is 8. So 8 times 6, 48. That means the total is 48. The total parallelogram. But they split this parallelogram into two equilateral or two equal triangles. So
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
so 48 divided by 2, 24. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Help on 59 as well.
You say you want me to show you this one?
Mm-hmm.
But so geometric sequence. This one you definitely gonna want to write it down. So let me see. I think it's wait. Actually, I don't. So this is usually how geometric sequences are shown. Oh, actually, no. They're usually like this. Like this.
ABR minus 1. Or is that an X?
R minus 1, yeah.
Alright.
Or let's put, yeah, you could put R minus 1, N minus 1, either one. But this is the base formula of geometric sequences. So now that we know that, this number is going to be the term. So if it says it wants the 603rd term, we're going to put 643 minus 1, which ends up just being 642, which is A.
Right. Okay. And then for 60, I got
Oh, wait, actually, I did that wrong. It's E. Okay, sorry. It's E. You want to make sure that that 642 is only on this B.
it's only on the B.
Yeah. And E is the only one that shows it only on that B. Yeah, so just make sure to write geometric sequence equation equals A parenthesis B and then to the power of R minus 1.
Alright. And G for 60.
G for 60.
Okay.
You said, say it again? H?
Any number less than 32 or greater than 6.
No,
K?
nah.
Oh.
So it says points A, B, and C are three distinct points that lie on the same line. If the length of AB is 19 meters and the length of BC is 13 meters, then what are all the possible lengths in meters for AC? This one is if the length of AB is 19 meters and the length of BC is 13 meters. For AC, okay. So this is we're gonna find the minimum and the maximum. So to find the minimum, you're gonna do 19 minus 13, which is 6. Find the maximum, 19 plus 13, which is 32. So the only answers can be the minimum of 6 or the maximum of 32, which is H. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I bet. You sure?
Nothing in between.
Huh?
So nothing in between.
Yeah, nothing in between.
All right.
And that's the end of the math.
Finally.
Yeah, the math section is interesting. But next time, yeah, so now that we did that English and did that math, so the next time, I guess you're gonna do this reading, and you could take that whole section. We'll time you, and then we'll see what you get.
All right.
I bet. So when do you wanna? Do you know when you want to do your next lesson yet, or not? Or you'll just get back to me?
I'm gonna say Tuesday for now.
Mhm.
From 7 till 9.
I bet. Say less. We can do that.
Okay. And see you on Tuesday.
I bet. I'll see you. Have a good one, Alexandra.
Bye.
I'll see you. We can finally lead a Zoom link.